Hello and welcome back to the Racing Addicts podcast.
Racing Addicts.
Season 5, episode 5. Today, Alex and David is joined by our good buddy, racing enthusiast, and I heard you do spend a little bit of time in the pits in the sprint car world.
Well, every now and again.
Every night and again.
every now and again.
They mostly just want to hear that voice.
I mean, that's fair. I mean,
yeah.
Buttery voice like this, how could you not?
Oh my gosh. Welcome back to the studio, Kevin. This is your third, fourth, or fifth time? We've been on a while.
Fourth or fifth. Fifth.
You've been coming consistently. I think you're going to be, we actually, not to put out any information, but we did sign a new contract with Kevin. He will be back a little more this year.
Yeah.
So,
excellent. Looking forward to it.
We might make him get on social media, maybe.
That's a steep ask right there.
If you want to see Kevin on social media, send in some money.
Yeah, there you go.
To buy him an iPhone, and then we can put him on social media.
Kevin.
That's fair.
Honestly, it's actually part of the deal.
Yeah, we don't do green bubbles.
I actually had to cut some kid off my softball team because her parents both had green bubbles. I was like, your daughter's our best pitcher, but you're going to have to go.
The green bubble's got to go.
But welcome back. Time to talk about COTA. I tell you what, story of the week. Taking the extra backstretch, 3.5, 17 miles off the track.
Love it.
I mean, we're going to go 10 out of 10. If I'm going to rate,
I think so.
I'm going to rate the race now. I'm talking about the move, not the race.
Oh, gotcha. But, okay, gotcha.
But I would give the race a solid 8.5. Like,
yeah.
I did sleep through a little bit, but honestly, I was like really tired.
Well, I was too, and that's where like I slept during the race, but it was not.
There was
a
a
diss
lot
on
of
the race.
action.
Yeah,
and it turns out that whenever I'm not going to say that things are changing, but whenever Carson Hocevar was approached by Ross Chastain, Ross was like, "Listen, dude, nobody's allowed to be more of an a-hole than I am." So he thought, you know what? I'm going to start off this week and wreck.
Full send and turn.
I'm going to full send the most popular driver in NASCAR history.
Yeah, that's a rough move. Well, and
who's owned by the most popular owner in NASCAR history? I don't know. He might not be. RCR's pretty up there on most popular owner, I think.
Austin Dillon against Chase Elliott? I'm thinking not.
No. I don't mean driver. I mean owner. Richard Childress, Rick Hendrick.
I mean, that's a good question. I feel like Rick Hendrick still has it.
He has it, but
Hendrick definitely.
The only reason Childress has that status is Earnhardt Sr.
It's iconic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Without Dale Earnhardt, Richard Childress is
true.
like front row motorsports.
So you're wrecking the most popular driver on the most popular team.
Yeah.
On the most popular turn, the first one.
Dude, the DGAF tour is back in full form. Like
it's back.
Yeah. Hey, there was 1 week where he wasn't the focus of attention. Where Ross is like, we gotta recommand it. I'm just not lifting.
Ross
for turn
is like,
one.
there is no way Carson is gonna about hat me because I'm doing it.
He's got that covered.
Got it covered.
Well, and it was almost like Ross Chastain watched what Van Gisbergen was doing last year on the
that crossover movie he was doing.
Yeah, he was dive bobbing the inside, but he wasn't wrecking everybody. And Chastain's like, hold my beer.
I can do it and wreck people.
That's right.
So, now, what would you have rated the race, Kevin? On scale of 1 to 10.
I definitely think it was a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, so I went with the exact same number because I thought it was legitimately good. Like
best road course we've had in this gen.
Yes. Oh, hands down. Yeah, I think hands down. Because like handling mattered, tires mattered. Like
I don't know who put those piles of stones that close to the track, but I love you.
Yeah,
right.
Thank you.
Austin Dillon dropping stones the whole way around the track. Amazing.
That's what we want. Doing the Lord's work.
I will say, whenever the next gen car was hitting those turtles here a year or two ago, going full
backstretch in Indy,
full wheel airborne, that was pretty entertaining.
Was that this gen?
I thought it was Gen 6 that did that. I really thought it was Gen 6.
If that was this gen, I take back my statement. This was the second best road course.
Oh my gosh. That was straight up Mario Kart. That was ridiculous.
It was.
Hey, for the record, ladies and gentlemen,
this
episode of the Racing Addicts podcast is brought to you by Bird Dog, Blackberry.
I think you've had a little too much of the Bird Dog. That's the hint. Can you say the title on the label?
Can you smell?
So do you guys remember about a year and a half ago, Bojangles was doing a special like promotion on the Daily Junior Download for their Bird Dog. It's like one of their little appetizers. a year and a half later since that promotion happened, I still can't hear Bird Dog without Dale Jr. Bird Dog, Bird Dog. Like it's the first thing that, like, TikTok and Bird Dog. I can't not hear Dale Earnhardt Jr. Thank you. Fair. Yeah.
I just go gadget in my arm over to him.
Oh gosh. I need a second. All right, carry on. No, I thought shorter layout was great. I thought race was great. Handling mattered. Drivers mattered. Like,
yeah. Brad almost died.
Yeah, but TJ Major's cold suit, I hear, was still working.
Tweet of the week. TJ took the good cold suit.
The only one thing that I think would have made that race even better was if they offered a soft compound and a primary compound like F1 did down at St. Petersburg.
Holy crap.
How insane would that make that race?
See, I don't like tire options.
Really?
I want one compound. I just want a good compound. That's all I want.
I mean, a good compound's hard to ask for, let's be honest.
Well, it is.
They had it.
I feel like it's getting better, though.
They figured it out.
It was moving. Like, Kyle Busch burned his tires off.
It's true.
That's the first time we've seen that in, like, when was the Gen 6 car? Like, this is the first time.
Except for Bristol.
Yeah. And then they really burned it off. But no, I thought yesterday was everything we could expect from a Cup Series road course race. Like, I was happy. I thought it was good. And I'm not a huge road course fan, or I feel like I would rate it higher. But like an 8, I think 8's good. 8's a good day.
Yeah, I think so. And again, the fact that they went and shortened up the track and everything, it made it a lot more competitive.
That was a massive win.
Yes,
massive win.
100%. And, you know, sometimes whenever you have these road courses, the cars get strung out and then it's just follow the leader for hours on end. But this kept the racing tight, and there was action pretty much the whole way around the track, other than when Bubba Wallace and, you know, stage 1 kind of left the field. But we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah. How about Carson Hocevar trying to turn Bubba Wallace at the green flag?
I also
what a dork. Gosh, I'm not a Hocevar fan, but that's been.
I'm not either. But if it means wrecking another Dingleberry, I don't mind.
I tell you what, I will say, along with, and I'm not. Do I say this? Along with my Kyle Busch fandom, I'm also putting the 23 in there. I tell you what. Bubba got the short end of the stick. Well, not by popular demand, but no, the whole garage noose thing really put it.
Where are you going with it? Because I'm not willing to jump on board yet. Where were you leading with this?
I'm really enjoying Bubba's commitment to taking responsibility for his actions and his racing etiquette and his skill growth.
I see that, and I agree
think
with that.
I think the whole garage thing put out a stigma that isn't true about him. I think he was a mediocre driver that caught the woke train and was like, "Hey, my name's going to be bigger,"
right,
and went with it. Which
I think that's accurate.
I can't blame him for it either. Like,
but I think
publicity
even
is publicity.
I think even he would say he doesn't like what he did. Like, I think I saw that in an interview where even Bubba was like, I don't love the way I handled it. Like, he would love to redo 2020. So I like that.
And the one thing that kills me about him is just the way that he races other drivers. He'll go and take someone out and then get pissed off that he got tied up in it. Like, come on, dude. You know, now I will
Are we talking about Austin Hill? I thought we were talking about Bubba Wallace.
Well, I mean, same shoe, you know. No, I mean, I will say Bubba.
Same shoe, different color.
Right? Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so how about that COTA race, guys? That was really good. Like,
Connor Zilisch gets taken out by both his Trackhouse teammates. Somebody didn't tell Ross Chastain to calm down. And then Amigo's gonna Amigo.
He finally recovers from what happened in the incident with Ross. And he's back up to, I think, 13th
you want one of
place.
These again?
No, I'm good. You do you, boo. We're hanging out over here. We're having a great time. Yeah, we're good. And it's like he'd finally recovered from what Ross did to him. And Daniel's like, hold on, I got you, amigo. Oh, you're coming on my outside? Gun it.
But he did drive through the field in the Xfinity race and dominate.
And he drove to the field in the Cup Series.
And he drove to the field in the Cup Series.
He was good. He's legit good.
This kid is...
Oh, he's legit. He's legit. Even in the ARCA series, what was that, last year? He was in the ARCA, or was that 2 years ago?
I can't keep up. Probably.
Yeah, but like I mean, he was lighting the ARCA world on fire. You know, nobody had anything for him.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was like watching Kyle Busch in a truck race.
Unfortunately, you're right. Yeah.
All right, 4 cars for battle for the win. It's a clean battle.
Thank God. We needed that after the last 2 weeks.
Back to back, Christopher Bell comes back with a win. And man, they should not have let him go back to running dirt cars because he was good enough the way he was.
Yeah.
Is he okay, are we on alert? Is it the year of Christopher Bell or is he going to choke like Kevin Harvick?
I think last year I called C. Bell to be the champion, and I think I was just a year too early. I think 2025 is it. I think
as long as none of the Penske drivers get into the final four.
Then it's over. But honestly, C. Bell, at least based on 2024, is probably the only competitor to the Penske cars at Phoenix.
Yeah, he just needs to not blow a tire or speed on pit road.
Yeah,
those are just 2 issues I think.
Hey, early prediction: C. Bell, 2025 champion. What do you think?
I mean,
as much as I hate to say it, because it's
not very bold since he's back. He has 2 wins 3 weeks into the season.
I get that.
No, I hate to say it, but I think you're onto something.
Turns out the guy who's winning a lot might win a lot.
Shocker.
Breaking news after sports.
You don't have the cards.
You don't have the cards, Zelinsky.
This is not a card. This is not a card game. Oh, we're playing cards.
Card game. Yeah. Wow, we've given you $100 billion. What? Yeah. Maybe we can start picking
Alex,
the rules.
this isn't a political podcast.
I'm sorry.
But if it was,
we just lost one of our fans. Sorry.
Honestly, I don't know that we have any liberals that listen to us.
They've tuned it off by now. We're annoying. I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, guys! I found out that a close friend that is a liberal blocked me on Facebook and didn't tell me. I don't even post my Facebook is not that politically driven.
Just throwing this out there. Congratulations.
You're actually kind of tame, honestly. I'm a little surprised.
I'm very tame on Facebook. I'm because I can appreciate people not liking Donald Trump.
I get it.
So
yeah.
But at the same time, I also don't think Kamala is the answer to anything, but who should be in the kitchen?
I don't know that she can even cook.
I don't know.
I question what her values are at all.
We're not going to go there. So
this is not a political podcast.
Recapping, how about Brad coming in with Brad's suit failed, fought through it. Tough race. I mean,
where did he end up?
15th.
Really?
Which is basically like a top 5 for Brad at a rose course.
That's like a win for Brad at a road course.
I mean, honestly, I could probably, I will say.
Was he wearing the romper race suit, that's been going around social media? It was the orange and blue one, with his legs hanging out.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That is awesome.
The ads have been fantastic.
I'm telling you, All-Star race, we need to do consumer seller needs to take over the All-Star race and put everybody in convertibles.
That's amazing.
How awesome would that be?
Let's do it. it.
Consumer Cellular. This episode is brought to you by AT&T. No, just kidding. Sorry. Shane Van Gisbergen took 6. Kyle Busch led the most laps. What do you win? 47 laps, I think.
I think so. It was a good number.
He was
a really good
very
number.
good car. Chase Elliott drove through the field. Tyler Reddick, this top 10 really isn't.
There's no surprises.
No. Noah Gragson, I guess, could be considered a surprise.
That'd be the only one, probably. Yeah.
But he's been publicly working on his road course racing.
Hey, this just in. Penske still sucks at road courses. So in case anyone's wondering.
I have to scroll to get to them. Hold on a second.
I was going to say, what was it? Logano stage 1, P2, and then stage 2.
Ryan Blaney.
Blaney P2 stage 1 because he didn't pit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He did the there's no one going to win anyway.
Oh, hands down. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Let's be honest. The Fords in general were out to lunch.
Oh, they were, except Noah Gragson.
Yeah.
It's Blaney anymore. I shouldn't say this is a blanket statement, but for the most part, if he finishes top 15 on a road course, I'm happy.
That's a good night.
We had a good day. Yeah, we had a good day. I'm great with that.
All right, so.
And he did not, by the way. In case
Blaney
you're wondering,
got
he finished 19th.
Spinhouse got 18th. Riley Herbst was 17th. Haley at 16th. Brad 15th. Briscoe 14th. Carson Wreck Your Car is 13th. Ross Chastain 12th. Michael McDouchebag 11th. It's amazing those 3 cars even finished across.
Should we talk about what position Ross Chastain was in with 2 laps to go and he finished 12th? Did you guys hear that?
I did not.
Oh, I missed that one.
So he knew Chase Elliott
was looking,
had radar on him. So when Chase was even on the same straightaway as him, apparently Ross literally pulled off the track, came to a complete stop, and whenever the 9 got by him, he merged back on.
Really?
Oh yeah, he dropped 6 positions. He knew the 9 was coming. Yeah, it was a smart move because 12th is better than 25th. Although Blaney would have got another spot, so I wish we could have seen it. But plus the drama, how great would that be? That'd be awesome.
Another silver spoon moment. I am really also becoming more of a Chase. The older he gets, the more he talks, the more I like him.
This has been a better year for him. He's starting to say more. I appreciate that.
Well, even last year, like it was growing on me last year, like, and then this year, like my favorite part was like, was that my fault? Like, am I supposed to wreck him or was it my fault? Like,
I like that.
Am I good to what's the plan? But yeah,
it was Ross.
Real
DGAF
quick,
tour.
Cup standings. We're 3 weeks in, right? 3
weeks.
points paying races in.
Yep.
So it might as well look at the standings. So I got to get my iPad. So I had a really nice iPad mount, and my buddy broke his neck in a pool, drunk and high. So he was paralyzed for a hot minute. So I gave him my iPad mount because it could, because they could put it on his bed like right in front of him because he couldn't move.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Is he?
I mean,
He have
look
a
at you being
computer
a
like
good friend.
Stephen
It's
Hawking.
Mike's kid.
Oh gosh.
So
That race is really good.
no, I mean, I'm not even. You know what? I'm not even.
Sorry, was that too far?
I don't
Was that
even know.
too
It was
far?
really, well, now he's like walking around and he's got a pimp stick he walks with. So he's healed, like pretty good for breaking your neck. But I never got my mount back, so I got to go buy a new mount so I can. This beast needs like somewhere to go.
I mean, kick it up a little more of an angle so you can see the Apple logo. We got to work on our sponsorship. There you go, Apple. Apple, there's like
Who wasted $1,500?
there's like 5 Apple products in this room, so I'm just saying. More than that, actually. Yeah,
There's definitely more than that.
Yeah.
All right. So looking at the standings, William Byron is in the lead with 116 points.
Boo.
Ryan Blaney's in second. How does I never understand? Like he's so consistently good, but also doesn't ever have really that good of finishes.
So stage points.
His stage point. So he's
Well,
in
and
second.
he's the king of finishing second. Like,
That's true.
Yeah,
Like, how is Christopher Bell fourth in points after winning 2 races
I mean,
of the 3?
because he finished like a millionth in Daytona.
Still,
Yeah.
Like, so he's fourth. Chase Elliott is up 5 positions in fifth. Bubba Wallace, 6th, down a
Good for
position.
him.
Alex Bowman, Michael McDouchebag, Kyle Busch, Ricky Spinhouse, Austin Cindric, Chris Buescher, Joey Logano, John Hunter Nemechek.
Nemechek. He got lucky 2 weeks in a row.
Carson Hocevar, and Kyle Larson wrap up our playoff contenders at the moment.
Wow. I have a feeling Kyle Larson's going to climb the standings a little bit.
Just a wee
I
bit.
think that's good.
On the outside, how about something we haven't talked about yet is I feel like Denny Hamlin is not. What's going on? Do you see his qualifying positions?
I mean, so I said it last year, and I think even more. Chris Bell is the JGR driver now.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Like,
I mean, back to back. I mean,
Yeah.
once again, bold take, Alex. You won 2 weeks in a row.
no, I'm just saying. I think I think Hamlin has missed his opportunity to win a championship.
Legit.
He's on the downhill. Like he's the age. So
Well,
I don't know.
And even at COTA, I mean, that whole situation was jacked up to begin with.
Holy buckets.
Now he got screwed on that lap 1 thing. So credit to
On the
him
lap
at least
one
there.
thing, yes,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he was still salvaging a solid day until he decided to
That's
just
right.
absolutely
That's
demolish
right.
Austin.
I
Dillon.
forgot about that, which normally I'm a fan of.
Yeah,
But
I'm a fan
yeah.
of it too. Don't get me wrong. It's
Speaking of
just-
Silver Spoon, we gotta.
Hey, quick point. 35th in points, Ty Gibbs.
yes, I love it.
All right, let me start
He
at
was
30th.
garbage yesterday.
Let's start at 30th.
Yes, he
Garbage.
Ryan Preece is 30th, and he won a stage, which is crazy. Zane Smith, 31st. Jimmy Johnson, 32nd. Come on, boy, JJ. Josh Berry
run ways.
on one race. Josh Berry is 33rd. Cole Custer, 34th. Ty Gibbs, 35th. Corey LaJoy, 36th, and he's still in front of Cody Ware.
Who's running full time?
He's running
Yeah, that
full time.
sounds about right.
Running full time in the back. He is consistently
Field filler.
last.
Yeah, Corey should be in that.
Oh my
51
God!
car.
Wait, timeout. How did I miss this? Oh, never mind. Penalty.
Oh,
Yeah.
19. Yeah, I
Chase
know you're
Briscoe
going.
is in last place behind Martin Truex Jr.
Martin Truex Jr. is beating his old car in points, and
That's
he ran one race.
amazing.
Yeah,
One race that he got
that's
wrecked
good.
in.
Yeah. That's it, boys. We're coming back for another year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's rough. That's not a good thing. That's not the goal.
144 points in the negative.
They are appealing that. I forget when the appeal is being heard, but it's
First, so he's 144 points.
yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, time out.
The consensus is he's not going to win the appeal because apparently in qualifying, which you know how everything is like to the 1,000th in qualifying. Yeah. Well, Briscoe won the pole by like a second. Okay. So whatever was legal, that was a good call. Yeah, like it feels like it's there. Yeah. So I don't think they're winning the appeal. And like, is Briscoe already in a must win?
Yeah, he's at negative 18 points.
3 races in.
3 races in,
yeah.
Which is 144 points behind first place and 99 points behind 16th. So he's 100 points. He's at a 100-point deficit to the playoffs right now.
To the bubble, and that's if nobody else wins.
And that's the bubble. And that's like the bubble. And that's Kyle Larson. So not in then.
Right.
So also not in is Hamlin, Van Gisbergen, who's going to have a win. He's going to be in.
Oh, definitely.
Todd Gillen, Ross Chastain, Brad,
potential.
Noah, Austin Dillon, Sanchez, Suarez,
Mr. Taco Man, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Like Josh Berry's points, that's a little disappointing, but it is 3 horrible races in.
Yeah. I mean, he got decimated in Daytona.
Decimated. Oh,
and they didn't show up yesterday. I was kind of disappointed.
Should have won Atlanta.
I thought, yeah, definitely.
Should have won Atlanta.
Yeah.
He got Carson Hosevard. Hosevard caused that last wreck.
Gosh. Are you sure we shouldn't have a Hocevar thing, or should we leave it with Chastain?
Well, right now it is our officiating blunders, which I didn't even know what to say. I just wrote LOL this week.
Do we have any?
I mean, we did decide halfway through the race that we weren't policing one of the turns anymore, which I thought was kind of, but you know what's funny? Like on NASCAR officiating standards, this was really a good week. And they still just decided to stop officiating a turn. And we're like, no, honestly, that's a win. Yeah. We'll take it. Like
less is more.
Yeah. You know, it's the expectations are so low for NASCAR officiating. We're like, hey, they didn't like completely destroy the race. So take the W. Yeah. Take the W.
All right. Xfinity Series. Zilisch comes back and wins in the battle of the effed up last names. Swallage. Zilisch. Swallage. So TJ got a win this week, my boy.
That is true. I keep forgetting he's spotting for him.
How weird is it? I wonder if that happens anywhere else where somebody spots for a Ford and a Chevy.
That's valid. I mean, but he's always been that way, right? Because he's been spotting JRM for a while now.
Well, he's been with JRM for a while,
and he was with Joey Logano before he was with Brad. So I guess he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting he was with Joey Logano. What a bad pairing. I like him better with Brad.
It was a bad breakup. It was a bad breakup.
Oh, you can tell by the way he talks about Joey. Like there's some bitter feelings there.
There's definitely some hurt. It's kind of like how I talk about you.
We're used to it.
That's why I'm sitting in the middle.
That's right. He's the mediator, so I can't punch right now.
So Connor Zilisch, I think the big news about the Connor Zilisch win is he got there not like he normally does.
From the back to the front, how many times?
Enough, but he got tired of it, and my man started taking it to them.
Oh, he was
pulled a lid. He was a track house.
He was Ross Chastain in it.
He was a track house for a little too long this week.
It's rubbing off on him.
I was worried when with like what was it like 10 to go, and he moved Austin Hill out the way.
Yeah,
and like
seeing that as well.
But I mean he
moved him.
He moved him, and
he did dump Corey Haim, right? He dumped Corey Haim.
Oh, was it Corey Haim? He dumped a few people.
Yeah,
that's like he said in the win. He's like, I didn't really get here the way I like to normally get here, but I'm here.
I gotta say, who impressed me was Travis. I did this before.
Carson Kvapil. The same thing.
I know. I'm sorry. It's force of habit, but
Carson Kvapil, absolutely.
Yeah.
I did not expect because obviously
I didn't expect him to be in the top 5 like that
at a road course.
Right?
It's phenomenal.
No, I think right now, JR, if you own an Xfinity program and your name isn't Dale Earnhardt Jr., you're not. You need to step it up.
Like
he went out and pulled a Howie Roseman. Got every good free agent out there. He's got the best of the best on his team right now.
And Sammy Smith.
And then Sammy Smith.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, JRM legit has a shot to have every car in the Final Four.
Yeah.
This year.
That would be amazing.
Like, yeah.
And then maybe they could put on the 40 a little bit more regularly in the Cup Series.
Do it. Which is totally, okay, they wrapped the hauler. You do not wrap the hauler for one race.
If it's a one-off race.
Yeah.
He did say, so what?
They are doing more races. As long as Justin's in the car, I'm happy.
I think I think you have to, right? From what it sounds like, it doesn't
feel
sound like
it's
there's
gotta
anybody
happen,
else
right?
in the pipeline for it. But I mean, how cool? Like,
I mean, Alligator did good.
This is something I struggle with: is him staying in Xfinity. Like, I understand he's a career Xfinity guy. He's the Matt Crafton
Of the Xfinity series.
Yeah.
which is fine. But then you see him go race a cup race, and it's like, man, this guy, he's not a subpar racer at all.
I mean, he finished 9th in the Coke 600 or the Coke 325.
Yeah.
In the 5 car.
In the 5 car. Like, you put him in a car, a one-off car, and he's consistent. Like, what are his worst cup finishes?
Well, so
9th?
The shame is when he first went into Cup, it was with that name went right out. It was that same garbage team that Clint Boyer drove for a year.
Oh, I know who you're
HB
talking
Scott.
about. Yeah, yeah.
HB Scott. And the shame of it is
It kind of tainted his name.
it did because he sucked, but it wasn't Justin's fault. The whole team sucked. Like Clint Boyer went from championship contender the year before to like barely making the race. Like HB Scott just sucked. And unfortunately, Justin, when he had his Cup opportunity, was with that team. So it did kind of taint him. But I also don't mind him seeing kicking everyone's butt in the Xfinity series. So like I kind of like
No,
that,
I do
but-
enjoy it. I was just thinking, like, you want to, like,
It would be nice to see him get an
picture
actual
it,
top at the Cup.
2027
Yeah.
Junior Motorsports wins the Cup championship.
Well, we talked about it last week, but legitimately, if he was in a good car full time in the Cup Series, I guarantee Allgaier would make the playoffs.
Oh, I think
I'm
definitely have a good
100%
shot.
confident in that.
Yeah.
As we see, the champion, 2024, your Xfinity Series champion, ladies and gentlemen, greatest race last year. I enjoyed that so much.
It's a great race.
Great race, so good. Best
so
ever.
good. Not as good as the Daytona, but it was good. I have friends there.
Not Zelinsky, my actual friends.
He doesn't have the cards.
Doesn't have the cards, ladies and gentlemen.
Was it Star World War III?
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. But we're not a political podcast. So moving forward. No, Xfinity was good. Did you guys see I know you guys are both not on Twitter, but Chris Wright, we all agreed is Chris Wrong. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. He's a terrible driver. Got there with money, has no talent. So he
The
literally
Dillon brother? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No comment. No comment. So Chris Wright has literally
Bring
wrecked.
that up.
Yeah. Chris Wright has wrecked the 91 car every single week this season so far. So DGM on Twitter during the race Saturday is just like going ham on Chris Wright, tagging him and everything. And, comments like, well, hopefully we can get away from Chris Wright next week so we can see the checkered flag, like all the things. And it's honestly been really entertaining because I think Chris Wright is talentless too. So it's been really funny. And DGM was legit funny. Like you could tell they were pissed. Because apparently Chris Wright wrecked literally right in front of the 91 this week and there was nowhere he could go and it killed the 91. And then Chris Wright like posted a defense to what happened. He goes, well, it's really this and this and this. And Josh Bilicki posted a video and said, you know what's even worse than doing something dumb? Having no idea what you did and defending something that never happened. And he
Doubling
posted the
down on
video
it. Yeah.
of like what actually happened, which didn't align with anything Chris Wright said, which was hilarious. And all the comments are like, dude, get off the track. Just leave.
Please stop.
Yeah. I do not, when I'm defending Josh Bilicki, it's a problem because I'm not a Josh Bilicki fan, but like Chris Wright's just a moron. So, hey, we're getting some of the drama on Xfinity too. This is great. This is great news.
It's true. It's true.
Premier stock car series. Got all the good. It's great.
What are you doing over there?
Well, it's a bad angle.
I thought he was doing lines off his iPad.
I'm trying to use my Face ID.
I thought maybe his age was getting the better of him. His eyes weren't working, so he had to really get those bifocals going so he could see.
Gonna get
I got great glasses. They're the best.
I just don't wear them.
They're not from China. China. I feel like Trump makes an appearance on this podcast every single week.
Could you
Sorry.
imagine? Could you
How
imagine?
lucky would he be?
How lucky would he be if
If only he was so fortunate. Give me a break.
he walks in the door? Is this a house?
Is this my closet? This looks like my closet.
Seen a lot of nice places. Is this
This is not one of them.
Ukraine? He shows up to Harrisburg. Ukraine? Do we go to Ukraine today?
Is this the Ukraine?
I mean, some parts of Harrisburg look like Ukraine.
Alex,
Harrisburg is rough.
You know what, Alex?
Harrisburg
I
is
think
rough.
you need to start being more thankful.
I'm very thankful.
Take
We
a
had a good
list.
weekend.
Take a line from Zelensky.
Give me money, please.
Did you say thank you once since you've been sitting in the Oval Office in your sweatpants?
Dude, was that JD Vance that said that? Oh my gosh.
So I was
Love that guy.
So
Love that guy.
So Mitchell sends. He must be on Twitter. He must have gotten back one because
He did send a tweet.
He sent
didn't
me
he?
a tweet.
He sent a tweet.
And I was like, oh. So I looked at it and it was like, oh my god. So I ran in my house, turned the news on, and it was a replay of it all, like a full recap of the interview, all like 90 minutes of it.
It was fantastic. It was beautiful. Yeah. I love it. Sorry. We went down a rabbit trail. Not meaning to.
So we're looking at the points for Xfinity, if I could get this to load. And the winner is Austin Hill. Go figure. Austin Hill RCR
Breaking
is
news.
1-2. Sheldon Creed, third place. Sam Mayer.
Don't you love that he drives the same way with every team? Like all the cars that he drives, Sheldon Creed is still just like a dart without feathers at the end of a race.
Pretty much.
We started calling him.
I was rooting for him hard the other day.
We're gonna start calling him. Special,
Oh yeah, I mean I still am. Don't
We're
get me
gonna start
wrong.
calling him Special Etkin.
It's gonna be dangerous having Kevin on the pod more because
So maybe we should put Kevin in charge of the sprint car updates. Now we have our inside track to what
That's-
happens.
And honestly, he's
the
probably
dirt
the
track.
most educated, right? I feel like you are.
Educated? No. I went to Newport. I mean,
I fake it.
Whoa, watch it, buddy.
I can't spell educated.
right?
EMEGERCATED.
ESGLES Eagles.
Emergicated.
That's right.
That's true. Your hoodie is spelled wrong. I forgot to tell you that. Yeah.
Shoot. Actually, I'm not a fan. This is like, I love how it looks.
I don't like the way they re-lettered it.
Well, here's the deal. Like, feel it. Feel my chesticle.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's a raised
It's
lettering.
raised.
Yeah,
See, this one feels better.
I know, right?
Whoa! You notice all the colors we have behind Kevin? It's a rainbow. Happy Pride Month,
He's
everybody.
a gay. He's a gay.
Likes it.
Honestly, we were doing pretty well, so I'm not even mad.
Yeah.
This is only our second mark, so you know.
And we're still at what, 6%?
Raining on Sunday.
It's good. I still got 7% battery left, so we're
Nice.
good. We're
We are
ready to
doing
go,
good.
baby.
Well, let's just drop a few sporadic in there. No.
Oh, I would,
right.
but I'm not mad this week. Like,
No,
this is a
not
good
very
weekend.
many rumors going around.
This was a weird news week because I don't think anything happened.
We just have the appeal that didn't happen yet.
Right. But there's now I will be honest, my work schedule the last couple of weeks has been bananas, so I have not been on the tweeters as much as normal.
Oh,
I
sorry.
know. Don't worry. This is the last crazy week. But
Yeah.
we might do I guess we'll talk about it. Are we doing live Thursday?
Thursday, I could probably do it if
We
you're
might
around.
Maybe let's do live Thursday. It'd be fun.
Check us out on Discord. Check us out on Facebook.
We'll be on the YouTube. And
TikTok.
Kevin's got to quit his job and come join us.
so my
Thursday's a little rough for me, but
yeah. So Kevin works. He's what we like to call a perverted sexual. I mean, a massage therapist.
well, you're close. I mean,
No, he has a little bit more.
physical therapist assistant. That's I get you.
He touches a lot of muscles, big, thick muscles.
That's an extra charge.
Oh,
Mostly on dudes.
Again, extra charge.
so
He runs a 24/7 massage parlor.
So didn't we have since we don't have any trucks this week, let's talk about some dirt track action. You guys had a little test and tune last week, right?
No, that got canceled.
Oh, did it?
It
Too
did.
cold.
Let me guess, it
Yeah.
rained.
It got canceled because of the wind. There was 40-mile-an-hour winds.
That would
It was
have been
cold.
awesome.
Yeah. So you're going down the backstretch, you go.
Kenny has left the racetrack.
So I guess this might get cut out because I don't know if we're allowed to talk about anything, but are we so is it a 4-car team now?
Well,
It's kind of a weird situation.
It's a weird
You're
situation.
kind of like, you guys are kind of like RFK and Rick Ware. You're working out of the same shop, but don't have the same equipment.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort
So
of.
who's in the Rick Ware car? That's what we got to know.
Adam is in the Rick.
Adam. Yeah.
Adam and BJ.
I was just going to say that.
Adam and BJ are in the Rick Ware gear. Adam just
Is that public? Are we allowed to talk about this, or do I need to cut this?
Buddy, I have no idea. I don't know what's out there and what isn't.
I don't know.
I know
was
Adam ran like four races last season, and I know he's planning on running some races this season, but I don't know how much.
Works for me. It's live.
I'm not gonna lie. Adam's car is my favorite.
Really? Oh, well, he got it changed
purple
this
one.
season, didn't he?
No, the one that's sitting in the shop right now.
Yeah.
Purple powder coat. Like the paint job is very nice. I like BJ's too. His car's pretty sweet.
I haven't seen BJ's yet.
What?
I'm being honest.
How have I spent more time in the race shop than you this year?
Racing hasn't started yet. We got another week and a half.
Who's putting this together?
Not me.
Not you.
Not
Thank
me.
God. Oh, I'm sorry, Alex.
You're good. Keep talking. I'm just marking it.
So we're gonna wait to do our predictions till Thursday.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want to take your pick early?
Well, hell yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I need all the help I can get.
So wait, let's be official. So your driver is officially.
Ryan Blaney. But I root for all the Penske cars.
So you have to pick a different one because that's his driver.
I know.
So we actually have a new rule this year that we cannot pick our favorite drivers.
Okay.
Because we realized last year, like he picked Brad for like 10 of the races and I picked Blaney for like 12 of the races. So we just decided that we can't pick our favorite drivers anymore.
But if
that's
we
fair.
don't pick,
Then we get our favorite drivers.
Then we
as
get our
like
favorite
as a non-pick pick, we get our favorite drivers if we forget to pick.
Okay, so
It's very confusing, but that's the rules.
so
for
if,
Phoenix, we going Cup first? We going Xfinity first?
we only pick Cup, I think.
Only pick Cup? Okay.
We've only been picking Cup.
Okay, I'm going to go with Christopher Boucher.
At Phoenix?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to pick Ryan Blaney.
Oh yeah, because you can't. Oh shoot. Then screw it. I'm taking the other Christopher Bell, number 20.
I thought you were going to say Bell, and I was like,
I did too. That's why I was like, oh, that's the perfect pick. It's great.
Yeah, no. I think Christopher Boucher is going to be...
Chris Buescher's a good racer.
It's an odd year, so Logano's not going to win.
Well, exactly. I don't know. Boucher, I don't know. I just got a feeling about the kid.
Yeah.
I think he's going to break through.
I tell you what, I'm all for it. I'm also...
About time to get RFK in victory lane again.
I mean, come on, it's been forever. This hat's starting. Like I had to put this hat through the wash. It was so dirty. So tune in. What else do we got?
Tune in to hear our picks on Thursday. You'll never guess.
You said you wanted to talk about the Dylans and the Silver Spoon, and
Oh yeah, you did. You did. That's
say
good.
remind
yeah.
me. We'll get back to it. ADD like crazy.
This episode was Racing Addicts.
Bird dog.
Bird dog. Come on,
Maybe that
folks.
could be our episode title. Bird
Come on,
dog.
Come on,
Bird
folks.
dog. Yeah,
Come on,
you never
come on,
made your way
folks.
back
Come
to
on,
Garage Mahal.
Oh, Garage Mahal.
You said you were going to work it in. What happened?
He's about to work it in.
Bird dog.
Bird dog.
Bird dog.
Shots. Everybody.
It's amazing.
I spent the last 3 hours before the podcast.
You all right?
Tasted like bird dog.
And that tastes
Was
good.
it just as good the second time?
It was.
Oh yeah. It's
Okay.
smooth.
Less,
It's
less
smooth,
burn.
baby.
There's not much burn to this. Like,
Not much burn. Not at all.
it's cheap.
Just like China.
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 So I spent the last 3 hours in a gym with 10 girls. No, not working out.
Sorry.
With 10-year-old girls listening to
Where is
workout-
this going?
softball, Alex.
Okay. I was
Softball.
just
Joe
making
Biden,
sure.
when'd you walk in? I mean,
A minor.
Oh my gosh.
so good. So good.
So good.
Sorry, I have no idea what the second part of your sentence was. I just heard
I think we're gonna
3
wrap
hours
it-
in a gym with a bunch of 10-year-old girls.
No, so like I came in very stressed out.
Oh,
Okay,
I
okay.
got you.
That's what I was getting at. So the bird dog helped. I feel better now.
Bird dog.
And I hate to break it to you, but if I was another coach in our league,
You'd be scared.
I'd be scared because our girls aren't playing around. It was so funny. So we rent the facility from another coach in our league.
Oh, wow.
So like he's a direct competitor, and I was like, you can either play the best version of us or not the best version of us because we need indoor. It's cold out still. We need to be indoor to practice. So he's like, all right, fine. Well, so I coach my girl. Like I'm all about like being big. So like I'm throwing the ball hard. I'm coaching. Yeah, let's go. Well, the whole time I'm screaming, we're gonna have the best defense in the league. So he walks in, and the one girl walks up and goes, "Guess what? We got the best defense in the league." I was like, let's not trash talk the guy that's letting us use his house.
Amazing.
But we do.
Tone it down.
Let's just say we got the cards.
Very nice.
We got the cards.
We
Not
got the
like
cards. And my daughter's pitching is this year scary, like actually scary. Catching, let's put it this way, I'm buying a cup.
Well, that's a good thing to have.
I'm buying a cup.
That's the sign right there.
Yeah,
That's all you got to
because-
know.
I was thinking about, I think I still have the one from high school, but I don't know how that's going to.
Did they make extra smalls back then?
They did.
Back then, still.
Shout out, Dan.
How small do those cups get? I mean, I guess it works. He's got 2 kids, but
That's true.
just saying.
That's true.
It's at least evidence of something.
You got more than you got.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Thanks for tuning in this week.
or
to
the
Racing.
mailman. I don't know.
So it's funny. The mailman for a while was an ex-boyfriend.
that's not complicated at all.
I was like, "Hey, Katie, I hate to bring it to you, but were you messing around with the mailman?"
Thank God your second child looks exactly like you.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah, like there is zero chance.
Even the other one.
Yeah.
Like, so she's darker, but it's me. Like when I put my hand up against my wife, she's white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Evie is basically you.
Evie is,
and
and she's also has the
she's you in every way.
Yeah,
It's
she's
scary.
got
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying. You know, she walked up to Aubrey or she walked up to Katie, and she was like quoting. It's like there was sand that they had to clean up on this one YouTube video, and she goes, "Blah, blah, I'll lick the sand out your butt crack."
Oh my gosh!
She's
I'm so glad we
7.
have that on video. That's
She's
fantastic.
7. Oh wow! I just moved my head way too fast. But check us out online. We'll be here Thursday live. We're doing 9, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Probably got to be earlier for me.
Earlier
Can we
for
do
better?
like between 8 and 9? Is that
8
too
and
early?
9? I think before 9 is too early for me.
So how about 9?
9 o'clock.
9. Let's do
Okay.
9. I think we can do 9.
For the record, for everybody who's going to say something,
Follow the socials.
too early for me because I have to be to work and back.
I know. So, and I have
Yeah.
another job I have to get to. So that's why I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
the earlier the better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So
I
that
need-
works. That works.
My guys start really early, so I need to
Yeah.
get them started and then. But so check us out on the TikTok, Facebook. Check us out on Discord.
Discord's been very active.
Discord is
very active.
It's actually, I had to ignore it. I had to put it on no notifications.
I was wondering because there was a lot of messages yesterday. It was entertaining though.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Nolan's having a grand time.
Yeah.
Like Nolan's the most active person on the Discord.
well, that's because he's gay. I love you, buddy.
He's our resident host of our Chastain.
My wife
fan,
started
so-
watching the podcast on YouTube. She's like, I decided instead of listening, I'd watch you guys, and it is way better. I was like, I'm sorry.
That's wild, actually.
I'm
because we're
sorry.
pretty ugly. Like,
Oh, she thinks
I mean,
I'm.
Kevin's.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He's good looking until he shaves. I don't
Have you
know.
ever seen me without a beard?
That's how I know.
Oh shit!
Yeah. If he was good looking without a beard, we would know about it. Same
Yeah.
thing with Alex. I'm trying to think. I've seen you go.
I look like I'm
goatee.
10. It's weird.
You've had
and I'm
goatee
fat.
before.
Yeah. Like there's.
Yeah, so I shaved this.
You have like a cherub look to you, you know.
So last
a
personal
compliment or
fact.
not.
Last personal fact of the week. So I've been having insomnia real bad. So like I'll get a shower in the middle of the night and then I'll get out and I'll look and be like, what if I shaved? So I decided to shave my neck, my fat neck, which I immediately regretted because I know I look like a frog with a beard. I was like, oh man. If I do this, it's like, oh, there's the cut line.
See, I have to because it makes me look less fat. If I let this grow out, I look fatter.
No, mine's the opposite.
Wow. It's this.
Yeah, I don't know what I got going on.
You do like a little bit.
I do like a half.
You do the half shave. I went the whole way to like my fat line, and it was a mistake.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's gonna get you. That's gonna get you.
So, but thanks for tuning in. Look us online, all our social media accounts, and we're available on all things podcasts: Google, Apple,
all the
Podbean,
platforms. All the platforms.
Spotify.
Spotify's where I listen.
Is that where you listen? I listen to Apple.
I'm not cool like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Apple Podcast app is like the worst, but I think
It's
I've
really
been
not
using
that
it
good.
so long, like I just can't change at this point. Like it's so glitchy.
It knows
it's
what I want.
super glitchy.
It is glitchy.
Oh, it's awful. But like I feel like I'm so committed now, like I don't know how to not listen to podcasts on the podcast app. Plus, it pops up on my CarPlay in my truck, which is kind of nice.
That is nice.
But we're on all the things. And Kevin, we're excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here, guys.
Just in case Mitch is listening, the Bengals just officially franchise tagged T. Higgins. So that is good for you because they said they were going to make Jamar Chase the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. And then they franchise tagged T. Higgins, which means they got 2 solid wide receivers for their number 1 quarterback. Sorry, nobody cares about that.
They're still going to crap the bed come the playoffs.
I don't know, man. I'm all about them Bengals.
I want to see the Bengals win a Super Bowl just for my friends. I got 2 friends that are big Bengals fans. And
I'd rather see the
win.
Lions just because they've never
Dude,
done it.
I thought the Lions were going to win it this year.
I was
They were my
pulling for
pick.
them.
Yeah.
Do the Eagles?
I did.
I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, so of course I was pulling for them. But I mean, if the Eagles couldn't go,
I don't think
I
another-
was all on the Lions.
I don't even know if that, like, next year, call it now. Eagles are taking the ring. They're going back to back.
You think?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
If
they're losing
it's-
too many weapons.
Who are they losing?
Dude, they're losing Josh Sweat. They're looking at losing Mekhi Becton. You know that they still don't know what they're doing with.
They're not going to lose Mekhi Becton.
But
You see the way he was crying at the Super Bowl? He ain't going nowhere.
Zach Bond. They still haven't signed Zach Bond to a longer contract yet.
I heard rumors that it's already in the.
I've heard rumors
it's
that
already
they're
done.
talking 3 years, but I haven't heard anything official.
I don't think that's going anywhere.
I hope not.
But if they do get rid of Zach, I think the reason that they haven't signed him yet is because I think they'll get rid of him if they sign Myles Garrett.
See, I don't want Myles Garrett.
I think he's matured enough. I'm not a fan of him before, like in the smacking Rudolph in the head with the glove, those days. Yeah. He said, Rudolph got ran over by Myles Garrett, hit him with his helmet yesterday. All right, we're done with that.
Moving on.
Have a great week.
Land the plane.
Land the plane. Don't be a pilot for Delta. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Have a great week. Holla.
Later. Go 12.
Have a good one.